Hey everyone, it's Mangle.
And Fabrielle.
And welcome to another Mangled Morning.
Woo!
This coming off now. Oh, alright.
Yes.
It's so good to see you.
It's heavenly to see you.
I'm glad I got to see you. We both have a feather theme.
Yes, I'm giving you a little Miss Bubbles. Bubbles goes to the prom from Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
That's the aesthetic today.
Digimon and
Powerpuff Girls. I feel like they could be in the same universe.
And I feel like Digimon used to rerun on Cartoon Network.
Yes. Ooh, someone should do the Powerpuff Girls as Digitamers, as fan art. I would love to see that.
Powerpuff Girls is honestly one of the most underutilized brands that, like, should be still huge. Like, someone's messing up.
It's because they redid
That's
the
Warner
animation.
Brothers.
They redid the animation. It was awful.
Right, but it's still so popular.
Yeah.
You should give it another go.
They were
Why
going
don't you bring the original team back?
They were going to do a live action.
I love that we have already changed.
I know.
Let's go over the history of... We have 3 different programs to talk about, so we don't need to add any more. The premiere of Slaysian Royale, that thing was action-packed.
So good.
And there's already lots of developing storylines. Mm-hmm. There's lots of tension building. And
in one episode.
I mean, it honestly had everything. It had unhinged, unreal moments I'll never forget. Cringe stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful moments.
Yeah.
Slaysians. Tears and trauma over in Brazil during the ball. That ball got the girls.
Yes.
France Allstars. They pulled a stunt. In multiple ways. This, for some reason, was one of those random challenges where they decided to put them in pairs. It was judged by pairs.
Right.
Well, how unique. Why is that happening today? They brought back all the eliminated girls and potentially we're going to kick 2 girls out. So we'll talk about all that and see how we feel. And then the public will respond to the comments below. I'm like, I'm literally like struggling to come up with the words of like...
You just sounded like ChatGPT.
I'm like struggling to come up with like, what do I want this to end? I'm trying to end it.
Right. No, you're...
Like Suki doll with the question.
Yes.
Every word that's coming out is made up right before the next one. And you
all
can
words
feel
are made up if you think about it.
No, they are, but typically, you know, I know where I'm going. I got lost.
I got lost.
So we're going to get into all that, but before we get started, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video, and join the Patreon where you can see all kinds of additional content you can't see on YouTube, plus you're helping support the channel. Now you can also support the channel by tipping on Venmo or Cash App, like our buddy Nicky, always coming through for us.
Yeah.
They said, hello, Mira. It's been a while since I've tipping my girl.
Oh.
I've been busy with their 3rd annual drag night in their small town. And I talked to Nick about this. I was like, I'm glad your small town is still doing it. Because it's a rough
Scary
environment.
thing.
And not everyone's being supported, obviously.
Maybe that can be scary.
I love to hear about small towns still doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, back in the day, these girls would bring me to some cities I'd never heard of. Where they would have this big festival every year. It had a name, Diversity Days. But it was just drag shows.
Oh.
But it's basically like supporting the gay people, but
it was
like
a festival in a small town.
Women. Yeah, it went amazing. I'm glad it went well. Had to binge your videos, and now you're all caught up. Love you and all your co-hosts, Nick G. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick G. The G is for gratitude.
Nick G's been with us for a long time. Let's first get into the tears and trauma on Brazil. Ruby was very me. It cracked me up when the girls are crying around her and she's standing there, and that's very my energy. Like, do you want some water? Like, you don't know what to do.
Like,
I just thought it was so funny. You want water? That's all she said.
You're like a crying baby, and your hands are like, do you need something?
Basically, like, how do we fix this? How do we stop that? So first Melody broke down, and the imagery of her crying so pitifully, but then hand sewing like she's Cinderella. Why was she hand sewing everything?
Because it's princess behavior.
She was very that.
Hand sew and cry.
Desiree was there to support her day one, right? And then it was a new day in the workroom, and Desiree comes in. And she's not having a new day. She didn't turn over a new leaf.
Yes.
She was so
is
emotional.
Not featuring the Wiz. She did not have a brand new day.
At every scene in the episode, someone breaks down. Yeah. But it's someone different each time.
Maybe they were going through it. Maybe it was cancer season while they were filming or something.
Belky then also broke down after the critiques because they loved her look that she made, but they didn't like the other 2 that she made, that she brought. Like,
me too.
But, like, they really loved the one she made. Like, girl, you were still in the top, though.
Right. So why are you so upset?
Right. But, it was
no
also,
need to cry.
It also was all kind of cute. Like, or endearing.
It was endearing,
Yeah. Victoria Shakespeare's was the guest judge, and she's such a sweet little angel, and she's lost it at the end.
Yeah, she did.
She's a little Britney Spears impersonator.
I could see that.
Bruna, who's been there for 2 seasons, I feel like I don't remember her getting this, like, emotional.
Invested.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
the judges were ugly crying.
Yeah.
That's what was different about it. Like, it wasn't just tears, it was like, they were losing it.
You know, I'm going to be honest, I watched it on the dubbed.
Did you?
And I don't think the AI voices are as good at bringing the emotion, because I was like, was it an emotional
Absolutely
episode?
not. When I get the screenshots for this,
Yeah.
I will put the dub on, because I've already watched it, I already know what happened.
Yeah,
And
just to reveal.
It will, like, literally, like, take all the feeling out of the episode.
And the voices don't fit them either.
They're all over the place.
It's just like, it's uncanny valley to watch.
I would highly recommend not doing that and just putting the subtitles on. To get an actual feel of it.
I watched that subbed for France.
I was excited about the idea of it, but it's just not good enough.
Right, no, it's a chop.
It's
much like
Desiree.
She's
so
a chop.
Just 2 weeks ago, they lip synced against each other, and it was a double save. So we knew that wasn't going to happen again.
Right. That's the bad thing about when they repeat that.
Earlier in the episode when Melody first breaks down.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not going home, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Desiree was like saying, you're not going to. And it almost felt like, especially rewatching it again, I felt like...
prophetic. Dug her own
wanted
grave.
to go home.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't want Melody to go. Her comedy in this lip sync was wild. The crab walk and then the flailing across the stage was
not
unhinged.
For me.
I didn't like it at first, but when the leg moment, around that point, I was like, I see what she's doing. And especially when I rewatched it, knowing that she's throwing the lip sync from the beginning makes you appreciate it more and like just see how much she loves Melody.
Oh.
You know what I mean? She threw the lip sync.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then when you watch it
kind of like...
if you know that in the beginning, it's hilarious, you know?
It was a sacrificial moment.
Sacrificial, yeah.
Angel.
Oh, I can't believe this thing's still holding together. It's just one of my design challenges.
Oh, it was, and you won. Congratulations, Mira, you won.
What I win?
You won $10,000.
I thought I won
in
something.
Fabrielle bucks.
Not Fabrielle bucks.
Which our economy.
Where do I cash those in?
Right. You can cash them in.
Cash them in for stories about Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande and Pokemon.
No, and I thought Desiree's exit was definitely my favorite exit of the season. I love when she told Drag Queen, "Give me a good speech, exit speech." The rest of the ball was even the people that did well. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a moment, you know, like there's not Adora is the fashion girl and that's it.
No, I liked Miss Ruby. Miss Ruby 8. Ruby 8. Ruby was Piggy of the Week. For her last category. Her other 2 categories were a booger.
Did you see in Untucked she was talking about eating Drag Queen's ass?
I did. They keep bringing it up, right?
She said that Drag Queen brings up eating ass every time she walks the runway. She had a bulge moment. They called her Galavaro for her last runway that she made.
Which is fun.
And
because of the tuck.
She was like, well, Drag Queen was doing it to me. And I love how she's almost like mad about it. Like,
it's funny. Like,
stop talking about her. I'm going to have to get up in there.
Yeah.
Adora's collection definitely was the best collection. Now, here's the thing, though. Honestly, even for her, for the look she made, the look she made out of paper is one of the most iconic looks ever. So, unfortunately, my expectations were so high for that last one. But I still think by far the best. I
think overall the best. Can I just say though, that first one, and who else did the turkey?
Desiree, who went home, which was so bad.
Coming out looking like a turkey. I don't want to see that.
I actually thought hers was cute, especially because we had already had a look at Desiree's.
It freaks me out. But the arms.
The lettuce is what I was like, what's happening with it?
I didn't get that either.
Who has turkey and lettuce? Chicken or lettuce, whatever.
And didn't the judges brought it up?
They did, yeah. That thigh. Oh my God. Like look at that. Look at these thighs.
Mangled morning leg watch.
Yeah, and she was on the Booty Watch a couple weeks ago. And then the way she looked, this gold and... so the categories were a la carte, like for a la carte item for the first one, food. Second one was a dessert. And then the last one was... It was based around a monster, or like a monster energy drink. But
the flying horse.
Yes, flying horse. Adora is the first one to 2 wins. And we're down to the top 6.
As she should be.
And they were making fun of Melina before the episode, like at the start and at the end.
They were a little bullying of her, I thought.
It felt a little bit like all right.
Somebody kept bringing up the fact that I didn't have any wins.
You're not even saying it funny now. Like next week they're doing their first ever Lollapalooza.
I'm rooting for Adora, though. She's my pick to win.
I feel like this week it does pull her ahead for sure. And she did do well in the lip sync last week, her first bottom. So
And I like
hope she does
Melody, but I don't think she'll win.
No, I feel like I could see her in the finals possibly, or being cut like right before the end.
Yeah, but I think she's making good TV, so.
But I also really want Ruby to start like popping. Like,
I know, Ruby has so much potential.
because she was the star of the season at the beginning to me.
Mm-hmm.
The girls went to the circus and to
Yes.
Eurovision on Allstars France, and we're going to get straight into the duos that were predetermined for them. They did not get to choose
Because they were paired in the mini challenge, right?
and they had to stay in those pairs. Yeah,
Right.
The first pair was Ellipse and Peach. They were actually the winning pair.
They were not my pick to win. They were not my winning team. I liked Mami Wada and Mumi Wada.
I think especially when you look at the
Mooney-Wada.
runway, I actually enjoyed both of them more when they were standing next to each other because they looked like they were a couple.
They look
look like they
so
planned that.
cohesive.
Yeah.
Same like Vogue editorial campaign. Like
And like one's femme and one's more masculine, you know?
Mhm.
I thought that was fierce.
I loved their choreo.
I
I
liked
hated
some of
everybody
it.
else's.
Well, I mean, the first group.
Oh, the choreographer though is someone famous, right?
So during the Lips and Peaches, they were doing moves that reminded me, like back in the day, I used
Yeah.
to do those little workout Just Dance games. And I said that during the live. Someone chimed in the chat and they said he literally is the choreographer for the Just Dance games.
Oh my god.
I clocked it because it was like this, like, you know, boom, boom. Like, we're doing that leg up too many times.
The pogo
If it was
stick.
actually choreo for a performance,
Right.
you wouldn't be doing that leg like that repeatedly. But also, I really liked him. He was really cute and
He
like
was so cute. Also, his
very
dancer
positive.
that he had with him was cute too. But yeah, no, he was good. A great choreographer. He worked with the girls. He like made them feel good about the choreo. I feel like overall, because
Yeah.
there were some girls in here who are not dancers necessarily. Like
It kind of feels
the
like
one
they
who's not Peach.
Ellipse.
Ellipse.
The one who's not Peach.
But Ellipse did have my favorite runway.
I was gonna say individual runway. Oh, like
Stunning.
the clown is everything.
It looked expensive.
And the silhouette, her waist, and oh,
And she juggled.
right. They said that they were so in sync, but I didn't see that.
I
Like
didn't see that either.
I
I
saw
thought
that
there were
Peach
a
was
little
giving
off.
10 times more. That like Ellipse was. Some of the moves she wasn't fully committed to as
Mhm.
Peach was, in my opinion.
No, I think Peach was carrying. I didn't like their song, which is out of their control. But
Girl, I thought all the songs were a bop, but this song
I
is
thought
the stupidest.
right,
Because it was like, it was something
I
about,
love Moon
I
and
guess it
Mami
doesn't make any
Wada's.
sense.
The cake one was so good; it was getting stuck in my head.
That sounds like a real song.
Right, but their song I didn't connect with immediately. I did like their choreo, the like kicking. It was very
I
like
hate it. The stuff
musical
that Ellipse
theater.
was bad at, like,
Mhm.
that looked off, the worst was the stuff I wish they didn't do. It was like this, like, and kicking the
Yeah,
foot out.
that was a little-
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
a
it
little
is so,
hokey
it is so
pokey.
from Just Dance. You
Yeah.
know?
Also, Peach's runway was astounding, though.
See,
You didn't
it's
like it?
a fun thing, but it's another week where she's not really doing a runway look. She didn't wear a garment. She's a table. She's literally just a table.
Can we bring back mall drag? Because now we're bringing in furniture.
I think pretty much from the beginning of the season, some people have been upset online with her because all her looks have been just ridiculous. Like,
I mean, is that not drag?
no,
though?
yes, and I like that too.
But, they're not wearable? Do people want them to be more
but
wearable?
at this point in the season, I'm like,
Is that it?
she don't ever wear clothes. Like, it's not actual looks.
I love when the guest or the judge had her recreate her position that she had to be in, and she was like,
Right.
tooched.
No, that was cute, yeah.
I was like, that was funny.
We'll have to talk about what she wore in the lip sync too, because that was insane.
That was.
That
I would
was-
wear that out of drag.
Right, yeah. But her style is like,
There is none.
then our bottom two were Cam and Misty.
They were definitely
no one
not.
did horrible.
I think they did kind of do horrible.
I think Misty.
They were off the whole time. I couldn't. And it's hard when you're two. You cannot hide.
Do you know who they reminded me of? Do you remember those little girls that were on Ellen?
Yes.
Misty
the
was the one
British
that,
ones?
Uh-huh. Misty was the one that actually did all the singing and performing, and then her little sister just bopped around behind her.
The blonde one, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was Cam. Like, literally, that's what I saw the whole time.
They totally gave that. Cam was kind of hiding behind Misty, for sure.
Like they brought up, there is something endearing to you could see Misty throughout kind of checking in on her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that would take Misty out of it.
And then
when Misty
neither
was,
of them were on beat. Yeah.
Right, and when Misty was in it, though, those few moments, she, like, slayed. Like, she was hilarious. She was great.
I think they both wore the wrong hair. I hate both of these wigs.
Right.
I want to burn them.
Well, they're for toddlers.
And then Misty's boots fell down, too.
Did they?
Yeah, like, they became cuffed. The back of her bodysuit was nude. Like, the panel freaked me out.
I mean, it was like, Misty was like that in the girl group, too. Her styling was bad on her season, too. But for the most part, her looks have improved. But as the season has worn on, right? As the season has worn on, we see a lot more of the old Misty.
I did like her runway, but I think it was the weakest. When you have all the other people who are bringing boxes and tables and they're not wearing clothes.
Because honestly, the silhouette from the front is not flattering. She's boxy.
I didn't take issue with it from the front because her butt looked so good from the back.
From the back, though, also because she like had the string in the middle there, like it also gave her a
flattering.
shape.
I took issue with the diamond. What's the diamond pattern? The Harlequin pattern.
Yeah.
It did not line up on the side seam, and I was like, it was slightly off, and I'm like, if you're gonna do something this simple, then it has to be executed perfectly.
She said, "My ass is what's gonna sell this."
I know, and it almost did.
It did look cute. Yeah,
I loved the little
on any other
tramp
day.
stamp there.
Yeah,
on any other day, this would get her by, but everybody else really brought it this time.
Also, her makeup did look really great.
Oh yeah, well she always looks. Her makeup is great. She's no.
Well, sometimes she like will get a little gray looking.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But she also doesn't typically wear this dark hair. Why?
I read that.
You read that? I thought she's a phoenix in the mist. I did think Cam's was adorable.
Cam's was cute. It was giving me Labubu.
Oh, I see that. You know what it reminded me of? I had a very specific thing.
What?
There was a live-action Alice in Wonderland on Disney Channel back in the day, and she looks like the rabbit's daughter.
Oh, okay. Work.
You know?
Yes, I can totally see the White Rabbit. I miss Punani. I kind of wanted her to come back.
Is that what you would have done?
Yeah, I liked Punani. I thought she was a little robbed.
I don't think Misty deserved to go. She's done so well so far.
Yeah, I do like Misty. You're right. I do like Punani, but I would have said, no, Misty can't go because that would feel wrong.
That's why she was showing her ass that day. She said, you want to see this film?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm sure Peach was like, that. I'm going to save her.
You know what I was thinking about is people have done like mooning on the runway or war moons, but Moon herself has not.
Moon has never mooned on the runway. But Buffalo had buffaloed. What's that sentence? You can say buffalo like 7 times and it's a sentence.
What?
I'll show it to you later.
I can't think of any other ways to use buffalo other than sauce. Now I'm hungry.
We need to get the Mangled Morning crew on Hot Ones. We could do a Hot Ones.
We should start doing more stuff like that on Patreon,
the Patreon. Too. That would be really fun.
The makeover was really fun.
Comment below if you would like us to do that, because I would like us to do that.
And this was so confusing. This whole
convoluted.
It was convoluted for sure, but also it should have felt like oh, a comeback episode should be a big deal and should feel like, oh my God, what's going to happen?
They just gave them a
There
runway.
was no tension. Yeah.
They didn't give them anything to do. You brought these girls back and they literally did nothing.
Magnetica, her cat look was fierce. That was the only look
If I can be honest, I don't think it gave me circus. I've never seen a cheetah at the circus.
Like a
lion, but never a cheetah. And she came out as a cheetah.
I think of more of like a carnival where like come here to see the lady lion or leopard.
Yeah. Oh, like she was a lizard
like a freak
man.
Show.
Oh, okay, that makes me like it more.
Yeah.
But I feel like she didn't convey it in that way. She didn't model it in that way.
Well, you should have just thought about that. That's what I saw. I did not like her.
You should have just thought about that.
I did not like her. Like she had
that's the best
a look over it that was, I guess she was just the 10.
Yeah, that she didn't need that.
And it was
that made me mad. I think that made me mad too.
It made me mad. Yeah, I was like, take that off.
Don't piss me off.
No, like take that off. It's not good. You came back to show me this.
Yeah, I did love Punani's though.
Punani's just aesthetic is just not my thing.
Yeah, you don't like her.
I don't connect with her in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
When these girls step forward in their lip sync looks to write the lipstick in, I was gobsmacked, flabbergasted at what I saw. She put on like a little look to play tennis.
It was very... I would wear it out of drag. I would. It's cute. I would wear it to the gym.
I can't imagine purchasing that garment to wear for drag. She purchased that to wear in drag.
And she didn't do anything to it. Because it would be one thing, you, like, have this, yes. But is it a specific character? No.
Right, what's it for?
What's the performance behind it? What story are we telling? That we wanted to be comfortable? That's the story we're telling?
And to leave the crown and finger wave on. That's what was hard about this one was, I just don't think they should have been judged in teams. I thought that was a weird week, a weird choice.
I just think it should have been, it should have been Moon and Mami Wada. Because I would have liked to see them lip sync more than these two.
Right, because it was already hot. The Nicky Doll song is a bop as well.
It was.
This lip sync was. I think this
was
was probably the weakest lip sync of France Allstars so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like,
I would say so.
I think Ellipse was serving, to me, the energy of the song. But it wasn't, she wasn't moving quick, but neither does Nicky,
Move quick.
They even pointed out during the lip sync, she's trying really hard to win this one. That's what What's-Her-Face said. Daphne.
That's so shady. She's trying really hard to win.
Right. But also that's what I saw. At least, I
wasn't taken away by either of their performances.
No. It was comedy in a way that just didn't match up with the song to me.
No.
And just was a little try-hard. It was a little Jackie Cox.
Not you. Who's up, Jack and they cop? I don't know where that came from. I was, like when people say, like, who's up, da-da-da-da. And I thought it would be funny.
I think you just came up with a catchphrase. Who said Jack and A. Cox?
No.
The eliminated girls didn't look entertained at any point once they were in the chairs.
They were over it.
And they didn't even make them get up at the end.
I think they really need to give them something to do. They just need to let them participate in the challenge.
Right.
In some way.
Right.
That's all.
You could have done like a...
There's two of them. They could have had two more songs.
Or they could have done a group of four.
Or they could
have to be duos for Eurovision.
Right. True. I loved this wig on Nicky. It was so pretty.
Oh my God, when Nicky walked out...
The brunette.
I was like...
It was gorgeous.
Who is this ethnic woman? And of course, and the Patreon chat, knows everything. And someone was like, she's Spanish too. I had no idea.
Oh, work.
I mean, it was so stunning. I don't think she's ever worn that color.
She's just like...
she looked like a new woman.
She did.
Nicky Doll, these exit speeches are just so effing beautiful.
They are.
She makes everyone feel so special.
Mm-hmm.
I love that she pointed out that she's the first girl to ever walk in the workroom. She's the Chanel. It's so heartfelt, You can tell she really loves these girls.
And that just makes it more organic, and it feels like they have a real connection. And so I feel sad when they leave.
For me, it doesn't. I feel so heartwarmed at the end of each one. It still feels like they get to have a journey that is complete,
Yeah.
And isn't going out
on a bad note.
Yeah, no one's gone out on a bad note.
Which is nice to see, because a lot of times we get some robberies, and then...
I had a weird energy the whole season, but then at the exit, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It was.
I feel like the other franchise didn't take notes because it's something special. Now, Ellipse has 3 wins. There's lots of 2s. And then at the bottom, Lil Moon going in the semifinals, still no wins.
And I'm Team Moon, baby.
She's done so well all season. Again, talking about, this was a discussion we had in the chat. Some people were saying they felt like her journey is incomplete. But
If she was to leave right now...
Even if she leaves next week.
Yeah.
Even if she leaves next week.
It's still incomplete.
I don't think it is. She's had nothing but success this season.
I know, that's why she's
had
doesn't
iconic
really
moments,
need
iconic looks. We've got to learn about her. She's grown as a human being, and we got to see that. She hasn't failed at anything.
She's my favorite contestant this season.
Right,
she looked all out of drag in the workroom. She looked like Kim Possible the whole time in her little black beanie and the cargo pants. But I don't know. I love her. Her and Mami Wada.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
They're the two that, by far, you connect with the most and, you're rooting for.
And Peach and Misty are doing, and Ellipse are doing...
I like all of them.
Undeniably well.
Yeah, I like all of them.
It's really strong.
But I don't, connect it the way that, I do with the other two. Because what's funny is Ellipse is the only other person that narrates as much as Mami Wada. But what I always notice is it's very factual. You know what I mean? She's just giving us the lay of the land.
She's the dictionary.
Yeah. Right. She's just literally just telling you what's happening on that day.
Yeah.
What's happening in front of us right now.
Yeah.
As to where Mami Wada is this, personality confessional. Who are you seeing get cut before the finale, and who do you want to win?
I see Misty getting cut, and I would like Mami Wada or Moon to win, but I don't know who's going to win.
As long as she wins next week. I feel like that's the only way she's going to stay.
Oh, Moon has to win,
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, 2 out of 5, she's got good odds.
Yeah.
But it is stand-up. I don't know how she could...
So I feel like Peach is going to do well.
You think?
I feel like Peach is funny to me. But maybe that's just me.
I don't get that at all.
You don't get funny?
I see she
struggles.
I see a attempt at humor that I don't connect with. It's always at the wrong time.
An attempt at humor.
I think
that
Misty,
sounds like a new Netflix original show.
Well, I was trying not to say Jackie Cox again. I think that Misty and Snatch Game was hilarious.
The Jackie Cox.
So
shade.
I think Misty could potentially get her third win.
Mm-hmm.
Mami Wada, she's gonna be charming either way. Even if she flops, she's gonna just be charming. Yeah. But I also could see her
I don't know if she's my winner this season though.
See, she's my winner this season.
She's been doing really well. Her runways are always my favorite.
And the redemption unreal.
Arc is really good.
If Moon does pull it through, because the whole season's been about Moon. She still has a storyline every episode, you know. And she's been consistent. This was her first bottom. Or actually, last week was her first bottom. She's
been consistent.
And I don't think she... At the makeover, I was really mad she was in the bottom. The makeover episode, which was... I was sick last week, so we didn't cover that. But, I didn't have positive things to say about some of the choices with that. It was the first week where I was like, I don't get any of this.
Oh.
Moon was bottom 2? And they were like, you did look similar to this on your season. What? That's also, it's part of her brand, though. I didn't like the way they modeled
her. I feel like Moon always, does she have the same... She has different makeup in each look, but I can still recognize that it's her.
Yeah, it still feels like her.
Yeah, almost
she has a vibe.
Like Raja had,
yeah.
You wouldn't know, does she
Evie
have
Oddly.
an identifiable... Yeah, Evie Oddly. Do they have, an identifiable one makeup? No.
Right.
But I can still recognize that it's you in each look.
Right.
So I feel I took issue with that as well. Who are you wanting to win?
Mami Wada.
Oh, Mami Wada. We did talk about that.
Yeah. I like lips, and I love a lot of her looks, but I don't connect with her that way.
Yeah.
That way.
She's not as personable.
Yeah, I think she's very typical French. There's a distance still.
Yeah.
That I feel.
Did you thought it was Cam's time though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely. Well, also she should have gone with the Peach went. Or not Peach, Punani.
Punani, yeah.
The P names.
The P names.
Yeah, because that was Punani's first time in the bottom. That's why I was nervous. It could have been Punani brought back. She would be the only one that there was justification for.
Mm-hmm.
But then Misty gets
and
after
then Misty
it.
would be robbed.
Were there any robberies on Slaysian Royale? Not yet.
Actually, one could argue.
This episode was action-packed.
It's my favorite premiere of this year, I think. By far.
We actually haven't had that many, but why can I not think of any of the other premieres?
The orange bracket was fun, too.
Oh,
that would be my second.
Yeah.
But this was, more fun.
You remember with the orange group, even, the way they came in the workroom was a little awkward.
It was.
This episode was so action-packed, they didn't give the girls room to breathe to be awkward.
No.
Actually, some girls still managed. No, it had everything.
It did.
And these new credits,
the budget.
They're beautiful to look at here.
It's gorgeous.
But what you're not seeing that was, my favorite part was the smooth transition. I was like, what are they? What is the software? Who did this? I want to talk to them, and they need to hire them to do all the graphics.
Yeah.
I love that it felt
it was luxe.
Extra. Yeah. The Astasia makeup, I was like, ooh, that looks expensive. That looks sexy.
Maybe
I've never thought that.
Maybe Miss Anastasia, Miss Beverly Hills, maybe she gave them a little more money or something. Was like, here, make it look better.
They have a lot of sponsors for, good sponsors. Typically.
They do.
And they win 2,000 pesos. I did look up what that was.
How much is that?
$35K in the US.
Work.
Yeah.
Okay. I only need 1K. Special K.
With the strawberries.
Yes, the mixed berry.
Do they still make that?
Oh, yes.
Were those real strawberries?
They're dried strawberry.
They always felt sometimes this could still be just a full lump of sugar. They were just too good.
That's a new drag name, Lump of Sugar.
How y'all doing? You want some sugar in your tea there?
Some sugar in your tank.
Think about it all. randomly in all my most private moments. I was on a plane one time.
You're
Southwest.
The way you're phrasing things is very soap opera today.
I know.
What, you were on Southwest?
I was on Southwest.
Yeah.
And so, like, typically the flight attendants have a country accent or something. A lot of country people.
Uh-huh.
They were going around asking what you want for drink. And I asked for Dr. Pepper. And she goes, "Oh, you mean Texas water." That's Texas water. But
I would have cackled
the moment
in the airplane.
The moment pops up in my brain all the time. And yeah.
I call that Texas water.
No, she says, we call that Texas water.
Oh.
Like, in Texas, Dr. Pepper's water. That was what I was told.
That's funny AF.
Yeah.
I do.
But,
People are obsessed with Dr. Pepper.
I used to be.
Like,
but, I mean, the calories. This is all the calories.
Yeah.
It's for special occasions.
My
now
mom
I only
always,
like fountain.
I actually like Diet Dr. Pepper better.
Disgusting.
My mom always had it growing up, so like anytime I smell Diet Dr. Pepper, it reminds me of the dentist because she was a dental assistant.
Oh, I was like, well, what? What a journey. And we're already off topic.
And we're already off topic.
We'll do that. Arizona is named after a liquid, a drink.
Ooh.
Arizona brandy.
Yes.
Orange and brandy. Arizona was, to me, what I saw, the narrator, the star, like every scene, she had a moment.
She did have some fun.
Like she narrated, she was a great narrator.
Yeah.
She got to be the first to come in. I love that she basically was like acting as if she was host. You know, she was like, "Welcome to Slaysian Royale." Like,
Yes.
Like it was her show. The last queen to walk in was Khianna. And
oh my god, her walk was so good.
Right. And it felt like it was a special moment when she came in that was different. You know, the editing was different. Also, the camera work, as Arizona and Khianna hugged, the camera does this sweeping aerial shot to zoom in on it. That's something I feel like you have to set up. Like, how'd they catch that?
Top 10 anime fights.
How'd they catch that like that? You know, like,
yeah.
It just was like so professional.
They're they're about to hug. Get in here.
It's kind of funny. That's something. The camera work was either like impeccable or a mess. Yeah.
I also really loved all of Yuhua's commentary.
All of
this whole episode, honestly, specifically when they were walking in, because she was really on a roll.
You know what I said? I was like, oh my god, she reminds me of me watching myself, and I'm like, shut up, girl. Like, and then I'm saying
they were
this,
funny jokes.
Some of them were, but some of them it was like she clearly didn't know that person.
Right.
But she didn't stop talking. You know, because like
I like a yapper.
Oh, I do. I mean, I am one. I see myself in it.
Yeah.
Also, her head reactions and things like that were really funny.
Yeah.
There's a few that we're talking about.
It felt
later.
like she came here to make television.
Right. She knows what she's doing.
She's not too worried and not too concerned, and she's here to make some television.
Yeah. But she's very American, too.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very American to be overly confident.
And to not shut up. You know, like, for real.
Bernie's confessional look, too. Gorgeous.
Well, Bernie looks stunning, but also the fact that we had a little story, a little moment of Arizona and Bernie when they hugged when she walked in. Mm-hmm. Bernie then they cut to her and saying like, she's my best friend in the competition. Da da da. You know what it was giving me is like, oh my god, later in the season is Arizona going to eliminate Bernie or something? Because they're setting up a. Here's where we are as friends. She's important. She's the most important person in my life.
Right. You got your little producer lens on today. You're like.
I saw.
You're clocking it's not clocking to them that you're standing on T.
I saw a good groundwork for story throughout the season, actually.
Oh, a good planting of the seeds.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this one. Mm-hmm. Siam on Thailand.
Oh, the intro was hard.
Right.
That was rough.
And Yuhua was like, girl, we got to go to lunch.
Yeah. That was funny AF.
All over her face.
I know.
Yeah, that was really good.
I was like, girl, what is going on? But what were you going to say on Thailand?
She's a mess on her season.
Oh.
She was the one queen that was
I thought her makeup is crazy.
Her makeup's all over the place.
It's like it was like a chicken scratch eyebrow. For not this, but for the runway.
It's kind of never the same. Even the way she did contours is always different.
I know. And she has a beautiful face.
Right.
Also, she came out of nowhere in the confessional with a do-rag on. She did not start with one, and then she had a do-rag on.
Well, we got her not struggling to get through the intro.
Yeah.
And then there's a montage of her confessionals where she's just saying shit. Which was, so it was setting up, not a winner's arc.
No.
And I feel
it was almost a delusional arc.
It was like, this girl's a mess.
Yeah.
Yuhua would not stop talking when Ivory fell. It was like, girl, you clearly don't know who that is. You know, because she's doing her own reference, right? You know?
Yeah.
And so she's like, girl, get up, da-da-da-da-da. Like,
she didn't see Austin. She didn't see down under. Yeah, she didn't see her faint. Yeah, that one maybe that one could have been redacted. But I thought overall she was funny.
No, she was funny, but I was surprised she also didn't know who Arizona was when she walked in. She knew Brigiding.
She reviews a lot of Drag Race too.
Did she only do season 1 in Philippines? It
she
was just
did not
her
know
in
anybody
Arizona,
in
and she was like, "What's your name?"
She knew something.
Right, you could tell they were friends.
Yeah.
The girls were literally like in shock of the size of the workroom.
It was huge.
I think it looks the same though, from the last
you
season.
Do? Oh, from the last season
Like,
of Philippines?
Like, it's not that much bigger. It's not that different.
Yeah. Maybe it's
also,
like
they
the
were
angles.
looking at the ceiling a lot, so like maybe the room is like...
Oh, maybe the studio is bigger.
Yeah, maybe it's taller. I just thought that was a weird thing. It did look great. It looked like there was more tables in there, and that was about it. And they put some colors on the floor. So they did do the whole little dance mini challenge, and Khianna won that a second time. She's one of those girls now that's won the mini and the maxi 2 times. Is Ben de la Creme the only other person that won the mini and maxi twice on both premieres? Like, that's a fierce moment to have.
Yeah, that is pretty fierce. Pendula status.
And they had to do the speeches for the pageant. She gets to take away 5 seconds from somebody and give 5 extra seconds. And
which I don't really think lent itself.
It didn't matter for either one.
Yeah.
For real. But also Arizona made it an advantage.
Yeah.
But Khianna very much she's one of those girls where like, she's got it. If she don't, 5 more seconds won't help that. Yeah. All the girls were like that. The time wasn't really relevant.
Right. The time it honestly felt like we entered a time, like a wormhole. When the question and answer portion happened, I was like, where am I? What dimension am I in? What is going on?
It was cringe on so many levels. There was honestly only a couple of things that did work. Siam being really genuine with the question. Like, really getting emotional.
The earnest emotion.
Yeah.
It was so... That one... What was refreshing, because I was just asking myself the whole time, did they tell them to be funny? Like, try and make them laugh? Like, because I genuinely just wanted an honest answer from these questions that were kind of, like, politically charged.
Almost everything that was comedy-related was inappropriate for the question.
Yeah.
The only person that did make comedy work, and it was only, like, a brief moment versus, like, the whole thing, was Arizona.
Yeah.
Also before...
What was her question?
Well, before she gets her real question, she goes, 1 + 1. She goes, 2, thank you, and, like, walks away, like, just... Perfect timing.
Good timing, yeah.
A lot of the questions, up until the last couple, were all similar in terms of, like, either being about discrimination about the LGBT community or being Asian, right? So, like, they had a similar theme.
So they could kind of anticipate what was going to happen.
You could kind of start, like, forming some of your thoughts about
which
those
is why
situations.
I thought everybody's answers were just, like...
You would think, like... You just saw the last 3 comedy girls flop. Why would you continue to choose to do that?
I would be like, oh, the last 3 didn't go over well. I'm going to do this one just seriously. Which is what I feel like Siam did.
Right. The fact that she just literally answered the question genuinely and, like, it touched her.
Yeah.
Was
refreshing. I was
honestly,
like, thank God.
I think that's why she won the challenge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the package overall was
because she had a rough intro.
Some of the questions, though, let's talk about that. One of the first girls up was Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought Bernie was going to slay it.
They would draw names for the judge to read the question.
Yeah.
Are we saying that the judges, they wrote these? Like,
I don't know.
Because, I mean, they were reading them off paper.
Even
if they wrote them.
Inorganic.
Well, some of them, like this one that Maxie gave her, and actually a lot of Maxies, were too much. Like, they weren't right. You know, like... She asked her, do you believe love is love regardless of gender identity? Why or why not? It's just messy sounding. Like, I don't even know how to...
Who's going to say why not?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
The question is leading.
It's very...
But also, Bernie is the one Filipino queen that struggles the most with English.
So why give her that question?
It's confusing for... If you do know English clearly and understand...
it's not well phrased.
She literally said, hey, Maxie, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I thought then Maxie would, like, repeat it or help her.
Get her a different question.
But she just looked at... Maxie was... her energy was a little weird. Something, if she hadn't done this BS with the push-ups, that I don't even, like... wasn't funny. It was just loud and...
Yeah. I don't... From the jump, I don't know if I don't think she's in it to win it. Her makeup looks like a Vicks Vapor Rub child. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much blush on the nose that I'm just... And it looks like she just came from... She did 3 numbers at a brunch. And then she came up and to enter the workroom.
So, again, everything's... That's all I talked to is the Patreon members.
Yeah.
They were talking about her makeup and saying it wasn't good. And I was like, there wasn't color on her face. Like, well, it's all on her nose. And so then it makes the rest of her face look like she's not wearing makeup.
She looked... It did, like, her... color match didn't look correct, though. She was whitening herself out. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was making herself paler than she needed to be.
Just like on her season, I feel like what we saw here is she gets focused on an ideal or a thing, and
it's an internalized.
Can't step back and see the reality of how it looks.
Of how it's
coming across.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.
We saw Ivory watch her do that. And the real tea is...
We saw Ivory watch her do that.
Like, they cut to her a couple times watching her do something fail doing that. But also what she actually said was actually appropriate for the question, but the words had no meaning because of the bit, and the voice, the breathing and the comedy that she's trying to do.
Yeah, no, it kind of,
what would you say really to a
weird.
Trans person if they don't feel like they belong? I'm going to do push-ups now.
I know.
What?
And then, how can we stop Asian discrimination? These are serious questions.
Does a comedy bit about penguins?
I don't want to laugh about that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to laugh about you making a penguin joke when the question was, how do we stop Asian discrimination?
It wasn't even funny.
No.
The problem is they're bad comedy bits.
Yeah, no, they're all bad.
And you know what? Even though I said they're the girls that were in front of RuPaul, they didn't do good at comedy before.
And, like...
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that's something they slayed in front of Ru.
Does Mama Pow... I feel like she's not laughing.
She's a nut. Like, she has a very unique sense of humor.
Kooky sense of humor, yeah.
And she loves that, obviously. Like, think about Angel or Jade. Like, she loves the irreverent, the insane kind of drag queen. Like, Arizona, too. So, like, comedy works on the Philippines.
But not in this.
This just wasn't fun. Like, they weren't funny.
No.
They were really bad. All the questions are kind of like... this similar energy that we talked about.
Very serious.
And then at the end, some of them started getting really different. Kitty got a rough one where she was like, what are your thoughts on cancel culture and social media? That was another Maxi question.
Didn't she have like a really short response?
She paused, and then our American girl steps out of line in her wolf costume to look at her. It was so funny, though. Kitty pauses, doesn't answer, and goes... So you see someone failing and you're like, let me get a closer look.
Stare at them.
Let me move in and get a closer look. Break the line.
Unhinged behavior.
I think she did recover well with the France thing, but...
And I think a little tired. I'm a little tired. I'm like, we've had
it's been a couple years of that.
Le Grand Dame, we've had Plastique, we had...
It's been, it's happened.
I'm just like, no more.
It was hard to tell... Afterwards, I was thinking, well, was that the plan the whole time, and the awkward pausing was
French people do have a very different sense of humor. It's a little kooky, it's a little off-kilter, it's a little odd.
I guess the mime, that's very embedded in the humor that sometimes can be a little...
weird to us.
The U.S., we have Bozo the Clown, they have mimes, and then in the U.K., they have, like, pantomimes.
Oh, tea.
That singing clowns.
Panto, yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, we all have our own little
It really still manifests in the drag.
Yeah, and in my world, we have Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, they see that. They see that in your drag inspirations. Yuhua does also get a really bad, a crazy question, but also it's a fun one to answer. Probably the only one that was off topic and funny. Who should go home tonight and why? She did a whole bit about drugs, about doing drugs. She said, don't do drugs, and then said, don't pay for them.
Right.
She was doing like this
her finest moment,
but also trying to be a wolf at the same time. She pre-planned this drugs thing to do. You know what I mean? Like all those girls,
it was thought out.
It's like they all were going to do that no matter what. Like she decided.
It did feel like that. Like everybody had a plan, and they saw everybody car crashing, and they said, "No, I'm going to stick with my horrible plan."
Well, yeah, because I mean, like.
That's what it felt like. They weren't funny. So that's why I think I wouldn't have been mad, like you said, at a comedic answer if it had gone over well. Mm-hmm. But that's why it was so refreshing to have Siam and, just an earnest answer to the question.
But that means there was 2 that were good, and then we had to see 10 others. The Untucked was wild, too. And the top 2, let's talk about that. Khianna and Siam were the top 2. I was very surprised.
I agree with Khianna. She kind of was just a standout star for this episode. And when I think about the lip sync song being Debut.
Well, she slayed the hell out
from
of
KATSEYE, and she did the choreo too.
Right. They both had struggled with the words at points, but she was good at hiding it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't show her mouth at that point.
There are a lot of words. That's a hard song.
Yeah. But it's funny that she knows the choreo, but not all the words. But I guess for, is it a TikTok dance?
Choreo? I mean, they're just like an international girl group that's inspired by K-pop. So
but is it like a full music video, or is it like a,
They always have
some people don't even do real.
They have like structured choreo for each number, like a K-pop group does. So she was doing the like choreo intended for the song, but and that's why it was gaggy to me. So, and it's probably easier for her to learn that, honestly, than really fast words in another language.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think choreo is a universal language. We can all learn that. You know,
and it was like the third verse. That's when she didn't.
Yeah, which is listen, the third verse in English songs, I'm like, I
cut it.
Yeah, cut the track.
Actually, if I would ever cut a verse, I typically cut the second one. The third
the second one. No, I like this. The bridge is nice. Yeah. One time, I was DJing for a show because their DJ had called off, and I was doing a favor for Chloe and my drag sister Maxie. Their show that they used to host at the Grey Fox. I'm gonna burp.
I wasn't sure if you were emotional.
They don't call me Bubbles for nothing. But I'm emotional. And somebody was like doing this at the end of their song, and I thought that meant wrap it up. Cut the track. But they meant keep it going.
Oh, the performer was doing that?
The performer was doing that. At the end of the song, they looked up at me and they were like this. So I thought it meant cut the track.
Yeah.
Like wrap it up, and they meant keep it going. And then they got mad at me. And I was like, I'm sorry, I've literally never DJ'd before.
And also, like...
It was Noah. That's Maserati Steel.
That's a confusing...
Hand motion.
That's not there's not one motion
and
for that.
He knows I've never DJ'd before.
I think round it up.
Right, that's what I thought. I was like, cut it, wrap it up. But it could be misconstrued. But anyway.
Arizona just did so good also at the Q&A. Yeah.
I would have taken Siam out and put Arizona and Khianna in the top.
I literally think Arizona didn't win because they didn't want to have 2 Philippine queens. And the 2 runner-ups win.
And they're comfortable in this space. For everybody else, this is an unfamiliar space. Right. They're on their home turf.
Right. They do. They definitely do have an advantage in the fact that they all did well in their seasons.
And speaking of, uncomfortable, something
was very emotional.
She was in her feelings.
Before it got weird... one of the first things she said was, all the things they called out, I was worried about. I thought you were doing all that because you were trusting your instincts and ignoring everyone else. That's what it used to be.
I know, there's no
now
way.
She's ignoring her own gut.
Her interaction with Jimbo was on the runway. It was just like...
It was weird that Jimbo asked that.
It was kind of... made me root for something a little bit more, and it didn't help me understand her look a little bit more as well, so maybe that is why they kept it in.
It did do that. Most of the girls represented the country they currently live in.
It would have been cool to see a fusion of the 2 cultures. Right. I wish more people would have done that. If you were representing 2 countries or 3 or whatever, just an amalgamation of the culture.
But I wasn't surprised that this was the bottom 2 at all. Taking all that away. And they were both called out for not representing their Asian heritage. And they were having that discussion. Yoko was literally saying, I totally identify with how you're feeling. And she was trying to support her.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was editing or what. It felt, especially rewatching it felt a little suspicious editing.
Right, maybe they were talking about something else and they put that in there.
Right, it felt kind of off. I mean, if it happened or not, it was weird.
It was, yeah.
If it happened like that or not. But she said, can I please have a moment? What do you want us to sit here and look at you cry?
You had said what you needed to say, and she was trying to be there for you. Something is indeed wrong.
Venus made that joke in Confessional.
Yeah.
Madame Yoko didn't really respond. She just stopped talking and was like, okay.
I would have clapped back,
right.
But...
The only
Maybe she
clapback we
just
heard
like,
was Viñas
okay.
saying that.
Yeah.
Honestly, no one addressed it in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the lipsticks. This box and the lipsticks are great, but look at how they have to go pick it. The mess that was there. I was like, who approved?
They don't have the set dressers. Can I say, though?
Don't put the box there. There's so many places in the room. It's not the wall with all the crap.
That's real. Their badges, gorgeous. I want one.
I do too.
Like, they're so cute.
I love that, like, it's so different than any other badge for anything.
I'm like, oh.
And I kind of, like,
increase the cut.
Low-key respect that they didn't even put Drag Race Philippines on it.
Yeah.
It's just a Slaysian Royale with some dragons on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, like, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Khianna slayed this lip sync. And actually,
she ate
for
it up.
Siam, like, she came a long way from where she was.
Mm-hmm.
This was good for her. And she was able to embody
I couldn't
some
take my eyes off
sensuality.
Khianna the whole time, though.
No, it was her. It was hers.
And she, like, just chef's kiss for all the icons. The first KATSEYE song on Drag Race. And I'm glad that it was, like, Slaysian Royale, because there's 3 Asian girls in the group. So, it's really fierce.
And I'm glad that it was good.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, it was good overall. Siam, though,
it was a good lip sync, I thought.
When you get into this, we're out of ideas. Man,
Right.
you lost me. Because she did some, like, sexy floor work. She was able to be sensual for a little while. But Khianna she knew the song.
She was so captivating.
Right. At the end, when Siam's ass and legs are in front of her for no reason.
That was so fierce.
Boss move.
Yes.
Professional.
Yeah, if she hadn't already won the lip sync, she won it in that moment.
She dominated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was like, no, you're going to see my face.
Yeah.
This is not about you, ma'am, and your legs flailing around.
We need to have a spatial awareness mini challenge, because some of these girls...
Khianna just gave her one.
Yeah.
The speech that Khianna gave was surprising that it was about Yoko.
I know. We both thought it was going to be...
Because she said, I did not enjoy her performance,
something.
and she also said, I did not enjoy her in the workroom.
And so that, I immediately thought something, because we had just seen her interrupt.
Right. We saw a lot of stuff in this episode, and somehow we missed whatever happened between them.
We missed something.
Philippines and UK, most iconic girl groups of all time. You know, like it's a signature challenge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that already next week. And we see that something is going to call someone else out next week. Yuhua says, are you talking about me? But also, who's right in the middle of them? It could be Ivory.
We're just going to Ivory Glaze over that.
Ivory Glaze over that. All 3 of the RuPaul's Drag Race girls are getting ready right next to each other.
Right. Although, this is interesting because we have Ru girls and a non-Ru season. So
right.
It's very like how Canada versus the world. You know, like, oh, you might be used to being judged by Ru.
Brings balance back to the world.
Yeah. I feel like Yuhua has already made better television than she did on season 10. She feels comfortable. You know?
No, she does. I feel like she's not
worried about winning.
I feel like she's somebody that would make the girls and everyone feel comfortable.
Yeah.
She's a very warm personality. Except for when she's staring at you when you're struggling. That just kills me.
She just looked at her.
I think they're going to be Team Philippines and Team International.
Oh.
And if that happens, the Philippines is going to destroy them. Also, like, yeah, almost all those girls, almost all the international girls are bad dancers. We know that.
Oh, true.
Like, the Philippines is going to eat that up. So I hope some of the girls like Yuhua make it to a comedy challenge.
Mm-hmm. Just so they can shine.
But I thought Yuhua was a look girl. Doesn't she critique looks like in depth?
She critiques looks, but nobody said that she wore good looks.
Well, damn.
And her eyebrows aren't this big. It's giving Tammy Brown.
I said that when at the Meet the Queens. It was
That's
just,
the only
all
thing.
I could look at.
And she has such a pretty face. I don't understand. Like, she's so pretty out of drag.
Right,
like,
right.
I'm like,
like Siam.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
Destroying the palette.
Right. Overall, I enjoyed Khianna the most this episode. For me.
The person I see as the winner was Arizona Brandy.
T. Okay.
This whole episode.
She's your pick to win.
It just was about her.
Mm-hmm.
The episode to me was designed to root for Arizona Brandy, but also I think like that. Like I love the storytelling of that, and it worked.
And you really like.
I could
Arizona.
see it, and it worked.
She is very like your brand. I feel like.
Yes. She is branded, you know, and I'm drawn to those girls too. Now it's time to take a look at our YouTube thanks. Up first, a very simple from I think it's Pravden. A simple thanks. That is very appreciated. Thank you so much for that. And then Social Lee said, "This platinum blonde hair on you is just chef's kiss. I hope you and the gang of Merry Mangles is having a great summer. XO from Norway."
That can be our Christmas card this year, Merry Mangles.
The gang of Merry Mangles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very Christmassy. Later this week is also the Meet the Queens for Drag Race UK Season 7.
Ooh.
So make sure you join the Patreon to see my live reaction to that, in addition to the other 3 episodes that I cover every week, and chat with us and be part of the Mangle fam. We're going to head out of here for now. I have one last thing to say today. Glad you got to see us.